What the
Look at
fuck?
that. Look at that. We're
Your
right
fault,
there.
We're
Yeah, right
but they have to get
there.
aggressive about it for what?
See, he always tries to gaslight people.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never gaslight in my life. And gaslighting's not even a real word.
I never got compliments on picking that up with my feet, by the way, because I know everybody in this room could not do it.
I can do that.
Whoa, first
Can
off,
you?
Do it with us. I'm not gonna do it. I can pick it up with my feet.
I want you to pick that up.
Let me take my socks off. Not for free, okay?
Put on and took off within this recording.
Yeah, so they're bigger.
Ew. Oh.
Yeah, make them
Never
smaller.
mind. I'll make them smaller.
See that?
Make them smaller.
Jimmy, can you make them smaller?
I'm Jimmy. I'm not gonna do all this stuff that
Jimmy.
you asked me to do.
Jimmy.
Mr. Beast.
Come on. Jimmy.
Mr. Beast.
Anything on the docket today?
So I do have a story time I want to lead into right off the bat.
All right, we're not recording yet, are we?
We are.
Oh, shit.
I am.
Yeah,
You
your
gotta
grippers
go.
are out on the internet again. I said that like that was a thing that hasn't already happened.
Oh,
It 100% has happened at some point already.
Oh, here we go.
yeah.
So first off, what are the boys drinking today?
Wine out of a box.
Beer.
Classy.
Hey, it's Old Zinfandel.
I got beer.
I got beer out of a box.
I got beer.
Oh, yeah, what
also
kind of
out
beer?
a box.
Blue Moon.
Yeah, what kind of beer, Andres?
Mine's out of a bottle.
It is. It is out of a
Yours
bottle.
looks like Guinness.
How did you know?
Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that bad?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You don't know what it is.
It's
that bad?
super dark beer. What else could it really be?
Here, I can taste it.
Dragon's milk.
You want to taste it?
The coffee?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you had it
No.
before.
Isn't that
I don't know if
coffee?
you liked it.
No,
This is not.
It's-
Oh my god.
the stout. It's real rough.
Do you want to try it?
No. I know.
Cody, do
I
you
know
remember
what it tastes
Dragon's
like.
milk?
I do remember Dragon's milk, and how it tasted bad. Did I give you them?
No, I bought them and then I gave you one.
I think I had like a 4-pack. When was that?
It was a while ago.
Yeah,
Like
no.
it was. I think it was right before you moved.
Yeah, no, Dragon's milk is not great. I mean, it's probably good if you like stouts, but I
Yeah,
probably like my drink to beat the shit out of me.
yeah, that is a thing.
What is
I like
it?
getting emotionally abused by the drinks.
I like having to go into the recesses of my brain and live with my past mistakes whenever I drink.
I mean, I'm cool with that too, but I feel like with like Dragon's milk or stouts in general, is that it's more of a physical beating. Like you get
Yeah,
it in your
hurt.
mouth and you really just get fucking decked by a 30-foot tall jacked dude.
As the only non-bartender person here, what the fuck is Dragon's Milk?
That had nothing to do with bartending. It's just a shitty.
Yeah,
stout.
it's just a stout that we
It's
bought
not
because
shitty.
it had
I
a
don't know
It's
anything
same
about
a
name.
good
drinks.
stout. It's a beer.
You can find it at your local Walmart, most likely.
Not
Your
IPA,
local
but it's
Walmart.
got like the same punch that IPAs have.
It's
No,
not
it
bad.
was 11.5%.
I don't really know what that means in context of beer, to be honest.
So I'm drinking IPA right now, and it's 7.3.
Oh,
I'm
This is
drinking.
fine.
this is 14.
This is
Hey,
Like-
nosy bitch,
40.
can you relax?
I think wine is just the most
It's-
efficient way to drink.
Nipping up a storm over
No
here.
way. Okay, so I wanna open this up by asking a question to
Mhm.
Chase here.
What? No.
How is your experience with Anaconda, the whole series?
The movie.
So because I definitely hate myself, I decided to binge all 4 Anaconda movies.
I didn't know there was more than one. To
Oh,
be
yeah,
honest
there's
with you.
I thought there was
Lord.
one.
And
Isn't that the Snakes on a Plane? Isn't that? Is that
You
part of
mean
the
fact
series?
that there are snakes?
Is that part of the series?
Yeah, it's just like
No.
snake versus.
I like to believe
like
it is.
Octopussy versus.
If you watch Snakes on a
Octomom.
Plane,
I have.
Yeah.
okay, make sure.
Anyway, you watch the 4 Anaconda movies.
Yeah, I watched
Why?
all 4 back to back to back to back, all in one night.
Sober?
Oh, yes, I was sober,
Why?
which made it even worse. So
Did you do anything else? Were you just staring at the TV for like 6 hours?
He came into my room after the third one, and he goes, "I don't know if I can do it."
So why did you keep
It's
doing
like,
it?
you're
then?
so close. You got to truck through, man.
None of the movies are more than an hour and a half long, so it took like 6 hours to watch all 3.
4.
All 4, whatever. It took 6 hours to watch all 4 movies.
You need to find a hobby.
The last 2 were shot back to back,
What's
so it was
your
like
hobby?
one movie.
Mm-hmm.
But holy shit, there's a nosedive in quality from the second to the third.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second is like a feature film. The third is a direct to sci-fi movie.
Hey, don't shit on direct to sci-fi.
What do you mean direct to? Oh, you mean Sci-Fi
Sci-Fi
Channel?
Channel,
Or
yeah.
Sci-Fi Channel.
You know, I
Yeah.
used to specifically DVR those ones.
Those are so good.
Yeah,
No, like
no,
they're
they're
not
really
good,
good.
but they're so good.
Yeah. I probably
Wow.
watched Anaconda 3 and 4 to be honest. Like if they ever aired on Sci-Fi, I probably have watched them. I just never
They're-
conceptualized that they're the same movie.
I'm gonna be honest, they're straight dog shit. So
Yeah?
I mean,
Oh, so what's like
What's the
what's your like
highlights?
what's the highlights? What's your review? Like give us the breakdown.
the highlights of my review. I have actually all
Give us
4
a
reviews.
step-by-step summary.
Step by. I did a Twitter thread
Oh, you
of
did
all
not.
4
Did you live
movies.
tweet?
I think did you
I
actually?
did.
Yeah, follow Chase on Twitter. I think he's got one
Follow
follower.
me on Twitter. I
Oh, yeah, I don't think
posted
I
a
have.
quick summary of how I felt about each movie along the way.
Give
Why
us a
do you
quick
follow
little,
you on Twitter?
give us a quick little rundown.
It's not
Oh
called
my
Twitter,
god.
it's called X.
Oh,
The first
sorry,
movie,
I follow you on X.
I don't care what anybody says. The first movie is a solid 4 out of 5. Don't care. Don't at me. It's a fucking great movie.
Why?
It's
Why is it
cheesy.
great? Let's list the good parts.
Oh, it's got Ice Cube in it.
True. J-Lo.
Got J-Lo and Owen Wilson in it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that cast altogether out of context
Insane.
sounds insane.
Yeah.
John Voight has the dumbest accent in the world, but it's fucking hilarious how menacing he's trying to be with it.
Is he the boat driver or whatever, or is he like the hunter?
Yeah, he's a snake catcher.
Yeah, okay.
John Voight.
My favorite part about the
You know, he was
second
in
movie,
Baby
though,
Geniuses too.
Thank God.
There's a second one.
There is a second one.
You know,
We
Oh
can
my
make a
god,
third.
you just awoken something inside of me.
I don't really like the
That's
term awoken and
crazy.
baby geniuses.
I haven't thought about baby geniuses in so long. Actually, it's
Okay.
been probably like
You know what they
months.
should do? You know what they should do? They should make a Baby Genius X Anaconda crossover where the Anaconda just massacres like a daycare.
Yeah, so here's the thread of all the fucking movies.
did you take pictures of them?
No, it's the.
Are you using
posters.
light mode? Are you using light mode on Twitter? Ew.
Elon Musk would be
Get the
ashamed.
fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Hold
Hold on.
I
Hold on.
got
Shame him.
bullied earlier this week for having light mode on Twitch, and I was just like,
You have
look,
light mode on Twitch?
That is psycho.
look, I don't watch Twitch that much, and then when I do watch it, it's during the day. Okay,
All right, there you go.
It looks so much better now.
Yeah, I
But
get
But
it.
it's still X, so like
Yeah.
it doesn't
It's
matter.
X.
So you have an
Not
all-star
Twitter.
cast in the first one. How do you feel about the second one?
The second one, it's really not that bad. It's a slightly worse because they switch off from animatronics to CGI because it's like 2004.
Oh, we're back
Yeah.
to this
Which
rant again about animatronics.
Hey, I'll go in on this.
So like, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was a little campy. The funniest thing about it though is all the main characters, they almost all of them work for a pharmaceutical company. Like, we got to find this flower so we can make a drug and then sell it for a lot of money. And they
Okay.
sit around talking about their dreams of
A flower?
being rich drug sellers. And I'm just like, this is fucking hilarious.
That's big pharma
Because-
right there.
I'm like, yeah, big pharma. I'm like,
Big
we-
Pharma's got their hands in the film industry now. God, what are we safe from?
we can make
Turns-
this, we
It's
can
an
make this pill
Excedrin
that
commercial.
we can
an
make
hour
this
and a half
pill
long
that makes you
Excedrin
stop
commercial.
aging. We'll be rich. Rich.
Guys, we could stop aging. Isn't that sick?
Oh, with my flower ibuprofen.
My hibiscus tea keeps me from aging.
Yeah, y'all ever see the origins of Sleepy Time tea? I think that's what it's called.
No.
Founded by a
Sleepy
cult.
Time tea.
Fun fact. It's like a major tea distributor. Your parents probably have. If they drink tea, they probably have Sleepy Time tea. I don't know if it's Sleepy Time.
Is that
Really.
it's like yellow?
It's got a
box?
bear on it that's tired.
Yes, I've had some of it.
Yeah. So it was founded by a cult. Fun fact. One of those.
Is it like a cool cult or a bad cult?
I don't think it was great. I'm trying to remember some specifics.
Like, is it Jonestown or Midsummer?
I didn't watch Midsummer.
Oh, you should.
I've already missed the boat. It's too late for me.
It's
Yeah.
fast.
It's literally on like a lot of streaming platforms.
It's gone. What am I going to talk to you with? I mean, nobody's going to be
Hey,
excited about it.
Cody. I haven't watched it either. I'll watch it with you.
I
won't.
don't need to, but we can.
Wow. I just want to hang out with my friend, and he doesn't want to hang out with me. Okay.
Yeah, what are you gonna you gonna fucking drive up to Atlanta? We're gonna sit in a Discord call and watch fucking Midsummer.
Yeah, I guess you just don't want to hang
That's
out with me.
lame.
No, I mean like that's what we've been doing with
Cody just doesn't want
Bad
to hang out with his
movies.
friends.
We're like
It's
right
okay,
there.
guys.
We didn't
It's
just
fine.
go out the.
He just doesn't want to hang out with me. We're just not friends. I get it.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's the case.
I don't
Because
even
you're not
hang out
here.
with you.
All right, so the second movie they're hunting for this flower, and they're all big pharma execs.
Oh yeah, because the flowers prevent you from like aging. Like
Okay.
you'll still die from old age, but it prevents the aging process.
So you look sexy while you're 80.
Yes, even though it's the aging that actually kills you. So I don't know how that scientifically works, but
It's a cosmetic thing.
Is it like a
Meta-
Benjamin Button kind of thing?
No, I don't.
Like
I
it
don't
slows
think that's-
down. I'd never watched that movie.
Yeah, it's the
my
it's,
little notes.
you get younger as you age.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
just looking at his
and
Twitter
you
thread.
would-
It's
Whenever you die,
psychotic.
you're like an infant.
gotcha. Are you reading your own? Are you laughing at your own Twitter thread?
No, I'm bullying him for it because he looks psychotic with his notes.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna keep prompting this. So, Anaconda 2. All right, the big
Yeah.
pharma execs are hanging out. What happens after that?
For like the third movie or just during the movie?
Oh yeah, I mean, how does it end?
Oh, how does it end? They
Spoilers.
try to get to the flower where it's only apparently it grows in one spot, and this one spot was there's a giant anaconda orgy happening.
Okay. Do they CG that too? There's like a bunch of
For the audio
anacondas.
listeners, Chase
At the
has
end.
a look of disbelief and has no idea what the fuck he was watching.
For audio listeners, Chase is stripping down and actually
I'm
showing what the
stripping
anaconda
down.
orgy
Oh my
looked
God.
I'm about to put my anaconda.
Chase,
in the
what are you
mix.
doing? Put your pants
What
back
are you
on.
doing?
like. Chase, is that a cloaca? What the
Whoa, what
fuck?
the fuck?
Audio
What
listeners,
is
you
that?
have to go look at the video.
What is that?
Is that even like a snake penis or is that like a shark
Oh
thing?
my God.
Jesus Christ.
It's
But
it's a
the
lot
second
bigger than
movie
I
is
thought it
like-
would be.
Yeah, giant.
Yeah, it's
For
huge.
size, you know,
Yeah,
like per
and
body.
girth. Yeah, I
girthy.
didn't think you can get that
I didn't.
girthy.
I didn't think. I know. I didn't think they even really had girth. I thought
Yeah.
it was just kind of like a pencil thing. But yeah, they got some fat to it.
Kind of shaped like a pyramid.
Yeah, concerning.
Kind of pointed at
Not
the top.
Egyptian. Not Egyptian.
No,
but
not
probably
Egyptian. Like at
South
like
American.
Aztec or
yeah.
yeah.
Aztec.
Yeah. Why do you say
So
that? as if
Anaconda
it's-
4.
as if you didn't know what the Aztecs were. I swear to God.
Aztec.
Aztec.
So Anaconda 4.
So,
Wait, no,
we skipped
3.
the third
Oh,
one.
3. Sorry. my
Wait,
bad.
no. I was. So the anaconda orgy happens. Does everybody die?
I mean, it's a horror movie. Most of them die. It's like 3 people left.
Uh-huh.
Someone dies in like the most fucking hilarious way in that movie, where they're in like a cave, and then they're running. Like the cave is flooded, and they're running, and there's like I guess a hole that leads into like a pool of water underneath the cave.
Okay.
And you know how, like, when you fall in the ice, the current can like take you, so you'll like can't go back up into the hole you fell in.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently that happened
know
in
that.
this, but it's a underground cave water.
That's a real thing that can happen.
That's a real thing.
Is
It's
it-
terrifying.
Because
That is
like in
actually
the
a real
movie, there
fear.
was no current. Like they didn't show
Yeah, they
any
just got
water
lost.
moving. Like he went down
They-
and then he just kept swimming forward. And then he tried to go back up. He's like, "Where's the top?"
Oh, so he just stupidly swam away from the air pocket.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He just fell down. He fell down,
Okay.
swam forward, and then went up.
Was
I'm
there a
like-
hole already in the ice, or did he make the hole?
Well, no, it's a
No,
cave.
it's
He
a-
fell
Oh,
it's
it's
into
a
a hole.
cave. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So he fell
Ever have
into a hole.
metaphor?
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't listening. I was in my own other world.
He's spaced out. Look. It's okay.
Also, so the audience knows that movie is factually incorrect. There are no anacondas in Borneo.
he did his
I don't-
research.
I
I
did.
don't know what Borneo is. Or
Borneo
where.
It's in,
is
like,
an
the
island country
Indonesian islands.
in
Wow.
Indonesia.
Didn't know
The
there were
fact that
islands in
Andreas knew
Indonesia.
that is
What
impressive
are
to
you
me.
talking about?
I'm sorry. The American education system failed me.
I'm
Fun
not
fact,
stupid.
third largest island.
Well, you
in
say-
the
I know
Yeah.
geography.
For not
I
knowing
know
where
geography
Borneo
really
is?
well, actually. I can point
Oh,
it to you
yeah?
on a map.
Bad.
Name one
Yeah.
state.
Get a
Jamie,
map.
pull up a map.
Jamie,
Name
pull a
a
map.
state.
It's
Pull
right here.
up a-
Jamie,
What's
Jamie,
that
make
state?
Borneo
What's
right
the
here,
state you're
though.
pointing to right now?
Make Borneo over here. So when he points, he's wrong. No,
There
not
we go.
over here.
Right here.
What state is that?
Alabama.
This
Yeah.
is Alaska.
Joke's on you. I'm editing nothing and putting nothing there, so you're just
Uh-huh.
going dumb.
You should make it better.
Yeah, editing actually
Jimmy?
makes better.
No.
Jim,
Jimmy,
Jarm, Dermo.
right here.
All right, third movie.
Jerma, right here.
Third movie is the straight to sci-fi original, which I don't hate all sci-fi movies, but this is boring. Like just straight boring.
Anaconda in space.
The snakes look like dog shit. Like the second one, CGI looked way better than the third one, which makes sense. It's a TV movie. But holy shit, it doesn't even look like if I could pull up a picture, I fucking would. It looks like a python. It doesn't look like an anaconda. It's a python.
It's just like a little baby man.
They look nothing alike.
Is it like a pointed head situation or like what?
You gotta describe it though.
Well, okay, so anacondas have slightly wider heads, I guess. While pythons, their little noses kind of like curve inwards. I don't know how to describe it.
You know a
I'm
lot
not
about
snake
snakes.
expert.
I was
Don't
gonna
you
say,
not a
you're like
snake
a
expert? The
herpetologist.
thing I know about snakes is that there are snakes in space.
I may
You
not be a
watch 4
herpetologist.
Anaconda movies and you're not a snake expert.
I may not be a herpetologist, but I sure do have herpes.
Same. Is he whispering?
I'm gonna give him herpes by the end of the night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wipe my herpes on him.
That's how it works,
You're gonna
folks.
wipe it on him.
I'm gonna inoculate my herpes off me.
Also in the movie, for some reason, the
A
scientists
syringe.
thought it was a good idea to genetically
Put turkey
engineer
paste in
them
your
to have
mouth.
a machete tail and
That's
like
dope.
spit and be able to spit acid out.
Tell me that's not cool though. Like that's
It's
stupid
cool,
as
like,
shit.
why?
But yeah, that's stupid as shit.
Why
but,
would
like,
you do that?
yeah,
He's
we
a
put it-
monster snake.
we taught our anaconda how to shoot a fucking revolver, and yeah,
And then
that's
they got
it.
surprised when it broke out and started killing people. Like,
Yeah,
all right.
we were surprised when it turned into a Western gunslinger.
Whoa. Name's Rango.
Rattlesnake Jake.
What a good movie.
I like Rattlesnake Jake.
Great movie.
Also, David Hasselhoff is in it. He's the main villain.
In third,
What,
Anaconda.
Anaconda 3?
Yep.
he fell off. Baywatch happened. SpongeBob movie happened.
Anaconda
Even-
3.
Anaconda
he did
3.
Knight Rider before that, so he's been.
What was Knight Rider?
That's the talking
I mean, he's
car.
still like a
He was
huge
not the
German
talking
No,
superstar.
he was not the talking car, but he had the talking.
Oh, he was the.
Yes.
Yeah. And now he's a big hit in
Okay.
Germany.
I got a real question.
He sings a lot.
Huge.
Would y'all would or would not the car from Knight Rider?
Kit? The car
Like-
from Knight Rider?
Like,
Would you? Would
Like-
you?
Would
you?
like,
would or would not? Would.
like stick it.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Fuck it.
yeah. Maybe take him for a date.
I'm alright.
Whoa, no one said anything about fucking, bro. Come
Okay,
on.
my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, well, yeah.
Did you
Sorry,
get
you know,
something
I'm
else?
just so used to laying it down on the first date. You know what I'm saying, fellas?
All I do is pipe. That's all I do.
All I
PVC,
do is pipe, dude.
lead, plastic, exhaust.
The answer is no. I'm not gonna fuck a car.
You wouldn't?
What if it's got a flashlight attachment?
What about
Okay, then yes.
what if
100%.
what if it's Herbie fully loaded?
Oh yeah,
And you fully
know what?
load it.
Herbie.
I changed my mind now. I would fuck a car.
Okay. Herbie fully loaded, but there's a you've modded the car to have like you see like this arm, the road arm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it can interact with it. It can like move it around and like I don't know, touch you and shit. But there's a flashlight attachment. Would or would not?
Getting a Skype call?
Oh, that was Discord.
But would or
Would.
would not? Damn it!
Oh.
Fleshed up by the Herbie car.
So like it's just using the roto arm with the flashlight.
Why are we getting in depth on this?
Yeah, I don't like this either. This
Herbie
is just
fully
them two
loaded,
just
my
going
friend.
at the bit.
Anyway,
Hey, the horse from Freelance. Would you not?
I'm sorry, Reese. I like to have comedy. I don't know if you've ever heard of
Seabiscuit
Guys.
would or no?
I need him to finish this bit so we can talk about another movie that we got to see recently.
Warhorse?
Oh, that
No.
Would or no?
okay. Meowth is the real.
What? I want to leave
Because-
this.
No,
I
here's the
want to
thing.
leave this bit.
Here's the thing, Andres.
I want out.
I'm gonna
I want
steal
out.
your
I want
virginity.
out. I want out. I want out.
Use steel. What is his move?
This week on Pokemon, Meowth tries to steal Ash's virginity.
Yeah, give it to me. You little fuck.
I want out of it. All right, so Anaconda
Meowth
4.
uses tongue.
I think it learns lick.
Anaconda 4.
That's what it's called.
So yeah, what happens in the third movie? How does it end?
I'm gonna be real. I don't really remember.
All right, good enough. Fourth.
I was kind of
It's Anaconda 3. Like I don't expect you to remember a single
drained
fucking
at this
thing.
point, bro.
That's when you walked into Reese's room, right?
Yeah.
It was right after the third one.
Yeah,
look
okay,
of
so your
defeat.
soul's beaten.
I don't think I've ever seen someone more decrepit of a man, like beaten in life, than in that moment, Chase.
But then I watched the fourth movie.
Chase. For the viewers who are viewing and not hearing, can you provide a facial expression that shows the same expression that you had when you walked into Reese's room?
But if they're not watching, how can they see it?
Well, they have to be watching.
They have to be watching. We'll do an audio describe.
Yeah, we'll describe his face.
I can't see his
I like how he's into the dark.
Hold on.
I think that adds a lot.
Hold on. All right.
Just your face. You don't have to show your whole body language.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get
like
that.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
in-
pretty. I felt that.
It's
Huh?
very dejected.
Okay, the face for audio listeners, it looks like Chase had watched 3 Anaconda movies back to back and had wasted about 4.5 hours of his life.
And moving on to the fourth one.
He was continuing. I just want to stress that he was continuing. There was no
the fourth one made me
happiness.
so mad. David Hasselhoff isn't even in it. They're back-to-back movies, but he's not in it. He didn't even die. Oh no, he did. He did die. Just kidding. I
He came
remember.
back. He was in Anaconda.
No, he died.
in the fourth movie.
No, he died. He died.
He blew up off screen, so
Oh,
he maybe
lame.
didn't die.
If you don't blow up like a recreation of David Hasselhoff, like that's fucking stupid. I want to see some blood.
such a
I want to see
waste.
some guts of David Hasselhoff. Not like in real
Although
life.
there is, oh my god, there is on the fourth movie the most hilarious scene I've ever seen in a movie besides the horse. It was a guy trying to run into a house, but it was locked, so he's like trying to like unlock it, whatever, and the snake is right outside trying to get him. And so this girl is driving around the house to distract the snake, popping shots at the snake. That's like right next to the dude. I'm like, all right, that's like whatever, sure. And then the snake starts
That's
chasing
realistic.
her, right? And she's driving around the house in a circle. But every time they cut, like inside the car, outside the car, they're in completely different terrains. 100% different.
Incredible.
When they go inside, she's on a fucking road going in a straight line. When they cut outside of the car, she's just circling around in the grass around the house. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where is she driving? I have
Hey,
no
Chase.
sense of geography in this movie.
Hey Chase, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't talk about that movie like that. My dad was actually the CEO of Anaconda 4.
CEO of Anaconda.
Anaconda 4, not
I think
not 1, 2, or 3.
Not Anaconda.
I think we should put all of our money in, buy the rights, and then make
Make
an
a fifth.
Anaconda 5.
I think we should Patreon, GoFundMe. Let's do it all.
I think this is our new Patreon goal: is just to get enough money so we can buy the rights to
Anaconda 5.
But then we're gonna do in like the true Anaconda spirit. We're gonna like take the money and run to some degree, and then I'll just buy like a like just like cheapo like garden snake, and I'm gonna film it with like a macro lens and just go for an hour and a half.
Do you want to know how they raised the ante for the snake in the fourth movie?
Does it have guns this time?
No, but it's
Okay.
immortal. It just can't die. They burn it alive.
So we already can't continue the series. It's over. We already lost. There is no winning anymore.
Wait, then how did
the
it?
series?
How did the end
like
go?
the
how did the
scene
fourth-
where
end of the
like
fourth one?
they make it like the end of it is they blow the whole snake up and there's like chunks of it everywhere. She's like, regenerate from that, bitch, and then they drive off into the sunset and then it regenerates and then they cut. I'm like, all right,
And the snake actually talks in perfect English and says, "Bitch,
bitch.
I did."
They teased a sequel for a movie that wasn't planned to have a sequel.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
thing about movies is just assuming that you're gonna get one.
All
It's
right.
You're gonna get a
crazy.
sequel.
We're gonna
You know-
we need to make a poll. Should I do the Piranha series next or Lake Placid series next?
There's a Lake
There's
Placid.
more than one Lake Placid?
I didn't know. Was that the crocodile
4.
one?
Yes.
There's 4?
I don't know if
There's
any
4.
of them are worth
No,
it.
there's 5. They remade it like a few years
know,
ago.
I did that movie watching series with a similar movie once. It was High School Musical.
That's not. That's not the
This is-
same.
I don't think that's the same.
That's not the
Actually,
same.
I think it is the same.
I don't think it's the same.
I would feel as emotionally drained as if I did
it was-
watch all
it
4
was
Anaconda
emotionally drained.
movies.
so
Yeah,
so
the ups and downs of High School Musical really is an emotional, roller coaster.
Oh,
It-
this
it
is bro, this is high school football. This is serious shit.
This is serious, dude. It's serious.
You've
We gotta
never
play
felt the thrills of a high school football game.
That's from I was gonna say Smallville. No, it's from
It's
fucking
like Riverdale. I
Yeah,
guess?
it's from
Riverdale.
Riverdale. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's like, get with it. This is high school football.
this isn't middle school football. Okay, this is high school. All right, no more laxing.
I saw my mom die of drugs in front of me. Oh yeah, well this is football. We're the Bears or whatever the fuck we are.
It's always Wildcats.
My
Oh, wow.
mom, my
It's always
mom
Wildcats.
had to sell her body on the street, okay, to get me in this high school football practice. I am taking it seriously, and I will not smoke weed.
Cut to like
Not.
2 scenes
I
later.
won't.
He's like smoking weed.
Speaking of smoking weed,
Reefer.
me and Chase are thinking about the first commentary tracks to be the Killer Bong series.
Oh, dude, I love Killer Bong.
Do you?
It's
Never-
it's not good, but it's
You've
fun to
seen
watch.
Killer
Do the Leprechaun
Yeah.
Killer
series.
Bong?
Yeah, I've seen Killer Bong.
There's like 7 of those movies.
Oh, I haven't seen all of them. I watched 2 of them.
I
thought
think
there
that's
was
what I'm
only
gonna
2
do.
of
I'm gonna
them.
do
All right,
all
look-
7 Killer Bong movies back to back to back.
You will want to kill yourself. I
It
have to
has
put
Seth
him
Green
on a
in it.
watch list if he watches those.
And Seth Green's in it.
That could be worse.
It's not like
You
he's like in
mean
the
Evil
first
Bong?
one. Evil Bong. That's the one I'm talking.
Killer Bong's a better name. Oh, Killer Rat.
That is
Killer Rat.
Yeah, it's like
Woman
about-
is getting a breast enhancement, is unaware her surgeon is using her in a diabolical plot to take over the world. And then it shows her boobies.
And then it shows boobies.
Mhm.
The next one is Sloth.
Evil Bong is the one I see.
Evil Bong.
Mm.
That's a good. That's what I want to watch.
See. Also,
You can watch things
I
killing.
want to throw it to Andreas because Andreas, you went to a wedding.
I did go to a wedding. Oh my god, I got married, guys. Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
So
I-
it's good for you.
I don't have the ring on me. I accidentally stuck it up a bridesmaid. So
Jesus Christ.
Andres is the comedy of a 45-year-old man.
I do. I do.
Hey,
It's just like a conservative fucking. I hate my wife.
That's why I
The
live with him.
ball
We're
and
both
chain.
actually 45-year-old conservatives.
It's true.
I take point.
Sorry, this is how you guys figure out. Sorry.
Yeah, I just got finished fucking abroad before I came to this.
Hate that.
Fucking a wench.
I left the good old wedding ring on the bathroom counter, you know.
So anything exciting happened at the wedding?
No.
No.
It was a good wedding.
That's good.
And
No
then
one-
we ate for an hour and left.
Weddings can be very boring unless like
Yeah.
the goal is to be interesting.
Yeah,
The thing
I
is-
feel like
I wouldn't say it's boring because it was a friend of mine getting married. I'm like,
Exactly.
that's cool.
That's not what I mean.
That's
Yeah.
fine. But everything else was just
it's just a normal wedding.
they
They did nothing interesting and
Well-
cool because they're not interesting and cool, and you
Well,
hate
we
them.
It was started like at 5, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna party all night. And then we left. We were done
Oh, it
by
was
like
just like a
7.
reception and leave.
There was the reception. Ended at like 7. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna get a hotel. I'm just gonna drive 4 hours to Atlanta. And then I got here like at midnight.
That's such a lame wedding.
You know,
You gotta roast the wedding. Some
yeah, I
people
don't want to
people
roast the
need-
wedding.
Look,
It was.
I'm a
fun.
hater.
I enjoyed myself. I got to hang out with friends.
That's
not,
fair.
Yeah, not every. So, some people just want to enjoy the company of their married other and
Yeah.
their family. That's
And
totally
I
fine.
think they are wrong and should be considerate of my feelings of wanting to party.
That's true. They should really think about day drinking. Maybe vomiting while saying their vows because of too much alcohol.
True.
Maybe like just sleeping with a bridesmaid. Either person. Just someone sleeping with a bridesmaid. Because the grooms
Together.
don't just the groomsmaid or whatever they're called don't deserve it.
They were all police officers, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it was very strange.
That's an odd.
Yeah, I felt uncomfortable there, but I was also the hottest person there.
Yeah, that's always the biggest flex. Walking into a
Yeah.
room and going, "I am the hottest
I was
person."
like, yeah.
You say that to the bride and the groom.
Oh God, no.
Must have been
Definitely the groom.
Must have
Be
been
like,
a
I'm so much fucking hotter
I
than
will
you.
say, my friend, she looked great.
Bro, it must have
It
been
was
a
good. It was her wedding, so it was
I
like.
Truly want.
But I was the second hottest person.
That's,
I
That's
was
the
the
most
hottest
important
single
thing.
person there.
Yeah.
hey,
That's the way you can
there you go.
skirt around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weddings are exciting.
Weddings are
So,
that was
Cody, what
that was
about
actually
you?
my first adult wedding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, have you been to a lot
No,
of
no,
child
I
weddings?
don't know.
Yeah, actually.
Uh,
I've
How
done a
many
lot of
children
child
have you
brides
married?
in my time.
How
I've
many
got a lot of
children
more-
have you married, Andres?
I've got a lot of Mormons in the family.
Oh my god, I meant like as an adult. This is the first
There's like a
first wedding I've been to.
I honestly don't think I've been to a wedding since I've like been an adult that I was invited to.
yeah, they're just not
I've been to
inviting
weddings
you,
I've
Reese.
worked.
because
you don't have any
because
friends.
of what you said.
It's because I think we should only be partying.
They invite me. I'm like, what are we gonna be do? Partying? They say no. I'm like, why would I go?
Yeah. Not worth my
Bro.
fucking time.
Take your invite back. I don't want it.
Yeah, disgusting.
All right, bro, stop touching stuff.
Open
I didn't
bar or I
touch
kill
any of it.
myself. Oh,
That
open
was
bar or I
different.
kill myself in your wedding. I make it about me.
No,
Just waiting
so
for a few to-
I had this discussion with one of my friends. We were having a like him and his girlfriend were just like, we're thinking if we have a wedding, it's like $2 drinks. I was like, I'm not going. Open bar or nothing.
Fuck you. You're wrong. $2 drinks is fine. Even
Yeah,
I
$5
was
$5
no, but
drinks.
this is
You
the
should
part
have
that
an
like, I
open
was
bar
just
at
like,
your
No.
wedding.
I'm not doing an open bar. You think I've
Should
got
have an
open
open
bar
bar at
kind
your
of money?
wedding.
Fuck you. You're getting $5 drinks and that's the best I'll
no,
do.
but this is what they said. They were like, the first 2 drinks are free, then it's $2 a drink, and I
No,
was like,
$5
what?
Two
You're
drinks
just
is
gonna
nothing.
hate me?
$5. $5 all the way. There's no free drinks. I'm not paying for that.
I'm not going to Cody's wedding.
That's fine. I'll get drunk. I'll drink for $5 a drink. That's a good deal.
What is
Cody, we're
Depends on
gonna
the
have
drinks though.
Cody. We're gonna have $1 million podcast, and you're not gonna have an open bar.
No, I won't. I'm saying it now. I will not have a fucking open
He's
bar.
got that grind set.
Yeah. You're
He's making
here
money
wasting
moves.
your money on alcohol.
I can't be just wasting
making-
money at my wedding. I got my wedding to make money. All right.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I
an
didn't even-
influencer wedding.
We're
I
handing
didn't
out
even provide any
NFTs at the
food.
reception.
They gotta order ahead of time.
BYOF.
BYOF. I'm buying you lobster. Fuck you. You can get
What the fuck
McDonald's.
is wrong with you? Yeah. Bring
You
bring
cater
your
pizza,
own
but
shit.
everyone has to pitch in.
No, I go to what I do, I go to like Walmart beforehand. I get like a Walmart pizza and like 1 rotisserie chicken, and that's all I provide.
It's like, guys, I told you had to bring your own snacks if you wanted food.
Yeah,
I was
you can
only
bring the wedding,
providing
it's
the
fine.
rotisserie
It
chicken.
was very clear in the wedding invitation.
I said it was gonna be like this, and you guys didn't listen.
Look! I'll meet you halfway. I've got a bag of M&Ms in my pocket. They've been in there since the start of the day, but they're a little melted. But I can split that amongst everyone. There's probably about 100 or so in there, so you can make it work.
Is this the bride of the groom?
That's a
saying
big
this?
ass
No, this
bag
is
of
me
M&Ms.
saying.
Oh, okay.
This is me personally.
Oh,
saying
okay,
this.
gotcha.
What size of M&M bags are you taking along with you?
Probably
Are
like
they
a
the mini M&Ms? Is
Like
that
the
why there's
gallon
that
bag.
many?
man. It's 100 M&Ms in a normal size M&M bag.
I
Is
don't
there?
count my M&Ms.
I mean, right? Yeah, that seems like 100 is not a lot.
It's
I
not.
feel like 100 is a lot.
Okay, Google. Alexa, Jimmy,
No, they might
all
hear
of
you.
them.
Don't say that. Don't say those words. They
Put how
might hear
many-
you.
Put how many M&Ms are in an M&M
I
bag
don't wanna
right
do
here
this.
on Cody's
I don't
face.
wanna
You just gotta
do this.
Google it. You just gotta do
How
one
many
Google
M&Ms
search
can
and
you
copy
fit
and paste
inside
an
you?
image.
Have a star wipe. Have a star wipe come in with the
Put in
with the
a
text.
1940s M&M commercial.
Oh yeah, put it right here.
I'm not going to do this.
Do a 1940s M&M commercial where they say the N-word.
Cody, you're jobless.
I'm
Why
not
don't you
saying
edit
that.
the
I was
podcast?
about to go into a bit, but never mind.
The bit is the show, the
We're not gonna do
premise
it.
of it is
Oh, Cody.
yes.
Since you're jobless, I think
Uh-huh.
you should edit this episode.
Yeah, you gonna pay me?
I pay you an exposure.
Just suck my
no.
ass. Yeah, I'd rather you suck the shit out of my ass before I get paid exposure again.
What if
But it's a very good learning experience.
Leave that door open. It's hot in here. It's a good learning experience. Oh yeah, sorry. I haven't been content creating since I was 12 years old.
why did you quit your job? You bum.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you're a
God.
bum.
All right, yeah, I would love to talk about this because it's actually fucking insane. I told Andres. Andres knows, but y'all don't know. Oh my fucking God. So between Friday and Saturday, 3 bartenders quit from my job. There are 4.
Oh no! Oh,
I was not the last one to
no.
quit. Okay, I'm sorry. I was the third one to quit. Okay. So I opened Saturday morning. I'm gonna do it chronologically of how I learned how everything happened. Okay, so I'm opening the bar. You know, I'm having the GM is like weirdly conversational with me, like trying to like go, oh haha Cody, haha, jokey joke, we're friends, you like me, sure, whatever. I hate you, but irrelevant. So he's like making a bunch of jokes, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me go. I'm trying to open the bar. It's 9:30 in the fucking morning. I want to blast music and not listen to you. So eventually he leaves, and then I start opening the bar, and then the first server that gets there 30 minutes later is like, Cody, your other half left. And I'm like, oh, cool. All right. So he's gone. That's one bartender. And he left via no call, no show. And then they were like, okay, I guess he's not coming in. And then they checked the email for the restaurant, and he had emailed. He emailed his resignation. He's like, unfortunately, I will not be coming in today. Thank you for the employment, but no thanks. This place sucks.
Send an email.
Yeah, he sent a fucking email to a restaurant, which is incredible. What a power move.
Based.
It's
No,
like, yeah,
he's
I'm not
fucking.
coming today.
He is my boy. We got hired together. He was a great dude. I have nothing but good things to say about him. Good man. He actually does audio mixing. Like he's audio mixed. He recently a feature. Just cool.
So when we become $1 million podcast, we can hire him.
Yeah. Will, I'm looking out for you. So anyway, that's 10 a.m. So about
Good start to the morning.
10:30 comes in. 10:30 a.m. comes in, and more servers are floating in because they're either late or whatever, doing their own shit. One of them looks pissed. Okay, and just like upset, you know, that like quiet upset where they're just not talking with anyone, that sort of thing. Like they're clearly like something's in their head. They're thinking about something. Okay, and another one comes up to me and is like, you know how I'm fucking this person, right? And I'm like, no, but go off. You are, yeah, go off.
Go off, King. Go off, King.
And they go, anyway, so this other server, the one who was upset, slept with this server, who I've been fucking with. Not me, the girl in question. So these three people now are probably have HPV. They all probably have HPV. Yeah, no, that's
triangle.
Wonderful. Yeah, a little love. I wouldn't say that. I think they're just fucking. You know, just all of them are just kind of.
All right, I gotta go off on this little tangent.
Yeah.
Restaurant workers are the horniest motherfuckers to exist.
Oh my god. And, you know, honestly, most of the time I've spent in restaurants, I've been dating someone, so I've never been able to be messy. But it's a good thing because of the HPV situation. Because they've all got probably fucking STDs at this point, because they're all fucking people in the restaurant industry, and 99% of the people in the restaurant industry are shitty people in some way or another. Not necessarily bad people, but shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the reason they mess around is because you're there all fucking night, so you can't go out and meet other people. So you gotta go fuck the people next to you. Again,
trauma bonding. Like, you all have the worst shift of your life, and you're like, hey, let's get some beers after this. Like, I would absolutely love a couple shots. Then I understand. I would do the exact same thing. But then, you know, you have 3 shots. Your coworker's kind of cute, and you're cute. You're probably gonna bone. like that's all it takes.
Is cute. I mean, that's it.
Restaurant industry, you're probably gonna bone. But my point is, she's going around telling everybody in the fucking restaurant that the other server gave the person she's fucking HPV, and then now she probably has HPV because neither of them knew. HPV. Yeah, I wasn't just saying that. So she's telling everyone in the restaurant.
You were just saying that. Oh, this makes it way worse.
So she's coming to me like every 10 minutes, going like, "I should just punch her in the face. I should just punch this bitch in the face." And I'm like, "Do it,
do it."
Do it. I don't care.
Don't give a fuck. Stop talking to me about it.
Trying to open the bar.
No, literally. No, the bar's open, I think, at this point. But I'm just like, do it. I don't care. So like throughout the entire shift, she's saying shit like that. Like, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of her. You know, like you know, 3 people have died in. I've killed 3 people off in my mind, like as friends. You know, but insane way of saying it. I love her. Okay, I want to say that she's fucking great, but she's so much. So much. It's like, okay, cool. I'm dealing with all that drama is now being constantly reminded to me every 10-15 minutes. Okay. And
so real.
Then Noon comes around. And now about noon, I usually have like a second bartender coming in to help me out because like sometimes you get a smack and it gets busy, especially with like service stuff. Like it's hard to keep up with service well, even if you've got like 3 bar guests because of how many people come in at noon on brunch on Saturday and Sunday. It's like that's when people are going in for brunch. Everybody's wanting or whatever the fuck. Everyone wants our brunch cocktails because they're not. So long story short, I'm a little slammed. I'm a little in the weeds. It doesn't feel like I should be. And I'm in kind of a pissy mood at this point. But I'm not like that upset. So noon's here. Bartender's not there. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He might be late. He's not usually late. A little weird. 12:30 comes around. I'm like, cool, he quit. Cool. I guess he's just not showing up. I tell my manager, I'm like, is he coming in? Is he not coming in? I guess he's not coming in. And she goes, she was the fucking.
So she audibly sighs and looks defeated.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, she was wonderful. She was the only reason I was at that job. Absolutely wonderful person. Still my friend. Still good person. So anyway, I told her that, and then basically she was like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in tomorrow, because like she knew something about him that I didn't. And I was like, okay, that's a weird comment to make. I just feel like he's probably gone. He's 30 minutes late. He's no called, no showed once. He's no called, no showing again. Either you're firing him or he's not showing up again, just on his own volition. So he's gone. He's off the books. So I'm like, cool, all right, great, wonderful. And then like she opens the patio, which was wonderful. Great thing for her to do. Because then like a party of like 30 people come up and they're ordering individual drinks. And it's a bartender. As a fucking bartender, if you order a goddamn skinny margarita, you better know what it fucking is. It's so obnoxious.
You have no idea how many times I make a fucking drink that people ask for, and then they are like, "Oh, I don't like this," and I'm like, "Yeah, why'd you fucking order it, you dumb bitch? I don't know what to tell you."
My issue.
Nothing makes me more mad.
My issue is not them not liking it, because they all liked the drink, but they ordered skinny margaritas. Now, do you want to know what I made, Reese? I made very normal
tequila lime water.
No, I made very normal standard margaritas. Didn't change a fucking thing. All I did was hand make them. And they were all like, oh, this is so good. And they kept ordering more because they didn't know what a fucking skinny margarita was. Like, people would just keep coming in. It's like, yeah, can I get a skinny? We batch our margaritas.
That's even funnier than my idea.
No, we batch margaritas. Like, I want to stress that. Like, we batched our spicy margarita, we batched our regular margarita, and we batched our premium margarita.
Okay.
Like, we literally put them in kegs and pumped them through kegs. Like, we had them on tap.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So that is another reason why I was so pissed. So I'm getting slammed by the service well. And then these people are all wanting handmade drinks when they very could have easily tasted near identical to the handmade ones. Because usually I put a little more effort in, but I was feeling a little hateful. So I just made them standard. I made very standard margaritas. I spitefully made them. They wanted a skinny spicy, made it super spicy. And they kept ordering them. Ordering more. I made them bad. They don't even know what a good drink is. So this is all happening. Okay, I'm on the verge of blowing my brains out for no reason, really, at this point. Just for the fact that people are ordering skinny margaritas. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. But knowing the no call, no show, I am in my head, am like, okay, 2 bartenders have quit. I am the only bartender that is reliable. The other bartender, I love as a person, but she is not great at working. Not her job, just working.
God, this is really just a everywhere problem, huh?
Yeah, dude. No. What she'll do is she'll show up. First of all, when she got there, it was 4 p.m. Like, she was my relief, basically. 4 p.m. is when she should have got there. She got there at 5:20. That is a consistent thing. She's always like 30 minutes late at least, and then when she gets there, she spends an hour getting ready. It's always. I don't know why she's honestly still there. She makes more money at her other job. She just comes in here to fucking dick around, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm not trying to throw shade at her because she is wonderful. I love her. So where am I at? This is like 1 p.m. noon. Where am I at?
So she comes in at 5:30.
Yeah. We're backtracking. I just want to stress that she exists. Okay. So at this point, I'm like, it's me. I'm a good bartender. I'm good at my job. I do prep. I cut fruit. I do. I go a little bit of extra work because I don't want to be fucked. I would rather not be fucked. She doesn't care if she's fucked. So I'm the one having to prep everything, restock everything, all of that. So it's me and her are left. So at this point, I'm already like, I don't want to work here with her alone. Like, I'm already like, I don't want to work here. I'm telling all the servers, I'm like, is this it? Is this my last day? Like, I do not want to work like this. With 2 bartenders quitting, this is gonna fucking suck. So she comes in at 4. I'm at my wit's end. I hadn't eaten until 4 p.m. So it's like 9:30. From waking up, I hadn't eaten until 4 p.m. because I hadn't had a chance to eat. I finally get some food in me. You know, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm like, okay, maybe this won't be my last day here. I hear why she was late. Totally valid. Okay, there was 2 reasons why she was late. First, she had left, valid quotation marks, but she had left her keys in her apron, okay, like the night before, and someone else had taken it home. So she had paid, she was like, okay, whatever. She got a hold of him and was like, okay, I'll pay for an Uber. The Uber will literally bring it to me. Like, it's not a big deal. So he's like, okay, whatever, gives the keys to the Uber. Uber steals them. So she's been without a car for like 24 hours. She may still not have a car. It's still in that parking garage. And on top of that, the night that her keys were stolen, Friday night, Saturday is the day that I'm talking about. So Friday night, she is hanging out with one of the other bartender. Okay. So I can't name drop people, so it might get a little confusing. But at this point,
make a fake name.
I can't. I'll say the real name by accident. But what I
Say
will
the
say,
same word for both people.
Bingus.
no. So I
Bingus.
can make it easy.
Bingus and Bongus.
One of the
Bongus.
shut up. One of the bartenders had already quit at this point. Okay, so
Bingus, yeah.
it was the remaining 2 bartenders went out for drinks. Okay,
So Bongus
one of
and
them
Bingus,
was
yeah.
one of them was the girl I was talking about. And they end up back at the bartender's place that I haven't really talked about yet. And they're all hanging out. You know, this bartender, however, does like a whole bunch of drugs. There's like ketamine, cocaine, there's a whole bunch of shit. Well, he was on the whole concoction that night. And this is after closing, so it has to be like fucking 1 or 2 in the morning at least. And they're hanging out with another bartender from one of our sister restaurants. He snaps. He has a fucking mental break. Screams. I don't know if he grabs her or something, but he screams in her face at like full volume. Not like the extra person that's there. Like, and then crashes or smashes a fucking bottle on her head. Smashes it like an actual bottle on her head. She's got a bleeding gash in her skull. And then he throws a chair at the bartender that I was talking about prior, and then scampers off into the night. So that's why he no-showed. It's because
he's probably dead in a ditch.
MIA. He's fucking MIA, I guess.
That's insane.
Just fucking hit a bottle over her head and ran off.
Yep. Yeah. So I then I get off. I leave work. She gets there, and then of course, per usual, she spends about 30 minutes, getting ready when she arrives. I work at 5:20, an hour and 20 minutes after she should be there. But she spends an extra like 15 minutes explaining that to our manager, which is fine. That's totally viable, totally 100% cool. And I also understand the Uber situation, but an hour and 20 minutes Uber is not. Anyway, so yeah, she runs off, whatever. So I get back about like 6. Okay, it's like 2 hours past. I should have been home. I'm sitting there. Jackie's actually there, and I'm like, Jackie, why do I work here? Why do I work here? I pull up the schedule. I'm working 41 hours at my part-time bartending job because all of the bartenders have quit. And I'm also the next day, Sunday. I was the only bartender remaining. So I was opening.
Quit too?
I was the opening. No. So like on the schedule, I was the only bartender.
Oh, okay.
Because the other two were gone.
Open close.
Yeah, I was basically gonna be open close, and I told my manager that the one that I liked, and she was like, "Oh no, we'll figure something out." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you gonna figure out? You don't work that day. I'm not gonna have you work a week straight."
That's what she's gonna do.
No, she was a bar manager. She could bartend, but like a week. I'm not working at that place for a week straight after having Saturday be the worst fucking day of my life. Like on top of that, I'll spell work to you. I've never name dropped the place. So the GM made one of the bartenders leave by slapping his ass, just unprompted. Sexual harassment, cool, sexy sexual harassment. Also,
I love sexual harassment in the workplace.
Fetishizing black men as well. He fetishizes black men and makes it kind of weirdly apparent. Just a weird thing. We found his Instagram, and he's following a lot of those like blacked accounts, basically, but I guess gay blacked. So yeah. That's just weird, you know, and also like the handsome, like we got some handsome black men at that job. You know, they're literally actors and models. Literally. Like they are handsome black men.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they get away with a lot. Like just calling out, never having to need a doctor's note, anything like that. When the standard policy for anybody calling out is that you need a doctor's note for the hourly job that I work.
Can I be honest?
Part-time job.
Any fucking restaurant that tries to ask you for a doctor's note can actually shove it up their own ass.
You are a part-time job hourly. I am not giving you a fucking doctor's note when you don't provide benefits.
And you unpaid time off, I have to give a reason for unpaid time off?
Yeah. Choke and die. I'm sorry. If I'm consistently calling out, then yeah, it's a problem. But if at one time you don't get my doctor's note, you get a picture of my gaping asshole.
The last job that I work at, I was like spontaneously quit because, you know, I was a little down in the dumps. I was very sick from my birthday, drinking.
Sick, ill, yeah.
I was very ill from the different liquids I was putting in my body. And so the next morning, I'm like, I really don't want to go into work. So I was like calling in. I'm like, I gotta think of something kind of like crazy. Like I can't say I'm feeling ill because everyone knew I was going out downtown. So I was just like, you know what? Someone broke into my car last night. That was my excuse. Someone smashed through my window and broke into my car. Didn't happen. But
that's
you know,
believable.
It's believable. It's downtown. Yeah. There's a lot of degenerates in that area, I'll say.
I will say Orlando downtown. Like we've already talked about how we live in Orlando. Orlando downtown has been better recently, but it's been bad. Like 2 cops got shot not too long ago downtown.
Nice.
In like the middle of the fucking street.
Was it like in Disneyland?
No,
this is like
actual
Magic
downtown.
Kingdom.
It's on Main Street.
That's in Magic Kingdom. Mickey Mouse put up the cat.
The restaurant manager is like, I'm sorry you're dealing with that, but I'm gonna need you to, I'm gonna need pictures and to see a police report. I'm like, I was like,
no,
you want what? I'm like, I was so mad because because even if it did happen to me, I would have to be on the phone with insurance. I'd have to be dealing with all that shit. I'm like,
I'm not explaining that.
It's like, what the fuck? I'm like, even if it did happen, I'm like, I still wouldn't want to do that. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what's
so funny? I just quit. I'm like, all right, I'm just not gonna respond to her again. So I just didn't show up.
So funny enough,
stop showing up.
There was a guy who came into my bar who owned a restaurant like in our town. And we were talking about how people who own these successful restaurants are a bunch of fucking dickheads. Because there's a restaurant that's owned next to my place that like the guy who owns it is a fucking asshole who is just like, after his restaurant became successful, he only goes in once a month whenever a high profile client comes in. And then he just fucks with all the cooks and it's just like, oh, you're doing blah, 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 like gets his hands in there and fucks everything up for them. And then they come over to my bar and they're like, I fucking hate this guy. I want to choke him out every time he comes into the goddamn restaurant. He doesn't even come here. He doesn't know how it works anymore. And he comes in and he just fucking gets in my space.
I actually have. I can add on to that for the bar that I worked at. If you're done. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll finish it.
I'm going to give a couple backstory info on the owners of the bar. First off, they paid me a good wage. They made sure I got paid $23 an hour. Like that is the positive. That is a really big deal. I always got paid $23 an hour.
Yeah, that is huge.
It wasn't like an hourly wage exactly. It was like, you know, did I already explain this on the podcast?
You explained it to me, but not the podcast.
Long story short, I make tips, you know, and if I don't make $23 an hour in tips, they match it. So I get $23 an hour each week. So it's weekly paychecks, weekly compensation if I don't make $23 an hour. So that's fantastic. Truly, like, great. That's wonderful. That's peace of mind. I never had peace of mind at a restaurant. However, just so to give some backstory on the company itself, the 2 owners of the company started their first restaurant at 21.
Damn.
Now, can you guess as to why that is? Like, if you think about it,
Parents.
21
Daddy's
years
money.
old, you don't have your own money. It's got to be daddy's.
Kickstarter.
Nepotism.
My first bar on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So daddy's money got them their first bar. They both have business degrees. They both are business people. They had barely worked in the restaurant industry prior
course.
to that. And
That's a
just
must
like
if you own a restaurant.
their mentality towards pretty much everything was cut costs, which is like a failure restaurant mentality. If you're cutting costs at every corner, you're not going to provide a good product. Like it's just not possible. If you're like it kept happening too. Like we had a crowd favorite food that was on the menu, and we just swapped menus recently. And like the day that we stopped serving it, I had about like 7 different parties go, "Hey, where's this item on the menu?" And I had to go, well, they're cutting costs.
Oh, I had to do that for I work for a corporate chain, and we had a dessert that I could sell like with ease. Like it was our most popular dessert, and it sold like fucking hotcakes.
Was it a hot cake?
No, it was a chocolate chip skillet, and it was like this
Sounds
big
kinda
chocolate chip cookie with like ice cream, chocolate drizzle, caramel sauce. It was delicious. And then they were just like, "Yeah, we're not going to do it because it doesn't make us enough money." I was like,
Raise the
"Now
price.
you just don't sell dessert, so you
Raise-
make no money."
Raise the price. Like honestly,
Yeah,
if that's
I
their
was like-
concern, raise the price by $1.
I-
Realistically.
Well, my job, they sell basic ass cookies for $1.50. One cookie
That's
for $1.50, and they're like, they put out a fucking like announcement saying, guys, you can't be eating the cookies anymore. They're for the customers. It's like we gotta sell them to make money off them. I'm like, you don't sell them at all. Like
they're
I serve no one
$1.50.
buys.
Who's
no one
buying
buys
them?
Like I feel bad every time someone orders one. I'm like, it's a fucking $1.50. So I just give them like 2 extra ones. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I started towards the end of my employment, I started just telling people that like, don't order that. Like
No, I do that all the time at my work. Like
Mm.
I made it a point to tell my GM and like my bar manager, I'm like, I'm not gonna try to sell something that's shit. I was like, I'm just
My favorite
'Cause
question.
we will
Okay.
have like our limited time drinks come through that are
Mhm.
like candy cocktails and shit that like have nerds in it and all this shit. They look pretty, and then I'm just like, yeah, the drink tastes like dog shit. I was like, every time I make it, people don't want it, so I don't sell it anymore. I tell people to stay away from it.
My favorite thing is
problem.
we do, you guys what lineup is, right? Where they're like okay. So at the start of it, for people who don't know, start of every shift, there's a lineup. You put like a food and a drink out, and there's like, sell me this. Also, here's the specials of the day, or like if you've got like a certain food that's running out, they're like, hey, this is running out. There's like updates on the restaurant so servers know what's going on, so they can inform their tables, basically. So we made a food and a drink. So I, as the bartender, always made a drink for lineup. Well, I made one drink that was coming out. It was like a specialty, like a weekend special cocktail, and I tasted it, and the person who made it was not there. So thankfully, I tasted it, and the manager on staff was like, "So Cody, like, sell the drink now that you tasted it." And I'm like, honestly, I wouldn't.
No.
Like, realistically, if someone is like super into ginger, this is maybe a good drink. They use like a ginger puree and then ginger beer on top of it,
Oh,
and it was a whiskey
Oh.
drink. It was a bourbon
Okay.
drink. Yeah, but like, there's so much, you can't taste anything. It's just
yeah,
ginger.
that's like
And
that
it's
makes
sugar.
more sense if it's with bourbon.
Yeah, it's just all sugar though. Like it's
Yeah.
literally just entire, and they added simple syrup as well. So it's like it's sugar,
Oh.
sugar, and it's all ginger. So I was basically like, if they like ginger, sure. Otherwise, just try to push them away from this drink, because then they'll order one of it, and they will not order another drink, and that will actively affect your tickets. Like, just do not. You want a good check, just order them. One of these drinks. I wouldn't even sell this.
Well, speaking of specials, our restaurant manager decided 2 weeks ago
Oh,
that they're gonna start doing like these food specials. They're not on the menu, and they're like, try to sell these. We're gonna do this. He sent this out as a group announcement on the app. Day of, they came out telling us to sell these items without giving us a heads up or taste testing them. I was like,
wow.
how the fuck do you want me to sell something I
appealing
don't even
about
know?
it?
Yeah.
hey, you want to try this item? Yeah. What's it like?
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking
It's like,
know.
it was like, the items are okay. It's like jalapeno poppers.
Which I did try those whenever I started working there.
No,
They're
all right.
pretty fire.
And there's a chicken parmesan sandwich. So it's like a chicken sandwich, but with chicken parm. You know.
Yeah,
You just
Then there's
pulling
a
these out of a
cinnamon
hat?
crumble
Yeah, it kind of seems like it.
pizza.
That's a
which is
cinnamon roll
just
pizza?
stolen from Domino's.
Yeah. And CC's, thank you.
And CC's.
Shout out to
And
CC's.
I just hate how they tell us last minute that these are specials, sell them. Like, I'm not going to
I think
last minute.
So I started training at his job as like a little extra in and out job. And the first day I get there, he's like hands the bartenders this page and it's like a new drink. And he's like, yeah, this is going on the menu next week. It's gonna be $5. And it's just I forget the name of what's a Long Island that's just cran instead of sour.
I don't know.
I
That's
don't know.
$5 though? What kind of shitty ass like is it like a quarter of an
It
ounce?
uses the like lowest of low well liquors. And like his idea is like for the college students. And I was like, so you're getting the college students absolutely trashed with shitty liquor. And then you're just going to make your bartenders hate their lives because they're not going to tip on them either. So
Yeah,
I was like, that's just
exactly.
what's going to happen.
The
That's
college
the
students,
thing.
yeah, the college students who come don't come to drink anyways because they're the poor kids that go for $5 bowling. If they're not coming to indulge in a lot of liquor, they would do that at a
For $5
like
they
at a
will, though.
bar,
And then they'll tip
So, like,
10%.
and they won't even tip. Half the time,
Oh.
I'm like, because after like the league bowlers are done, the college night starts, and so I'm like, at this point, I don't even serve them at all, like ever. I just sit there for like another 2 hours waiting to go home, because they're always like, "Oh, can we get a pitcher of water?" Every single table's like, "Can we get some water?" And I'm like,
It's so boring.
it's like at that point, I'm like, I'm not gonna serve if all you're gonna ask for is water. And even the people that do ask, they like don't leave anything. So I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm not serving this time.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an hourly?
Yeah,
Tip.
$9 an hour.
Oh. Well, I mean, ideally tipped, but at least you're getting something outside of that.
Well, that's tip wage now in Florida.
Oh God, I'm so jealous. It's $2. It's $2.25 here.
Yeah. But also, for the most part, the strikes are over, guys.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if anything comes from that. My hope in this industry of getting any consistent stream of work is shot right now.
What are you doing for work now, Cody?
Starving for the moment. But I Monday, the day I think it was Monday. Yeah. Yesterday I just immediately applied to like 8 bartending gigs because like if I just get something back up, like
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind bartending. I really don't. I just don't want to work for a company that doesn't give other employees.
I've been bartending for so long that like I'm at the burnout tail end of like my.
I'm applying to everything else as well.
Well, yeah, it's like. So I have like I think you guys Cody knows for sure about the job I applied for, which I'm still in the running for, which is good.
Oh, did
So
they
he
tell you?
thinks.
I haven't been told no, which I know they do that.
Oh, okay, good.
But I also know
What
like
is
this
it?
is the week that they're reviewing the.
Should we talk about it or should we talk about it next time? Because we haven't name dropped it.
Let's wait until to see what the
let's
results
wait.
are.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this could be the most depressing episode in hindsight.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to get and it's gone.
This is
The next
everything I've
episode,
ever
I
wanted.
didn't get it.
No.
I'm curious.
But
He's applying to
Here's
work
what
at
it
the
is.
Playboy Mansion.
Yeah,
Do you think it's still around? Do you think they're still doing it?
it's gotta be right.
I mean,
Who?
the company is still around. Playboy is still around.
Yeah, but who?
His
Who is sitting there?
children.
Who is sitting there fucking the broads, the wenches?
Hey, baby, sign me up.
Eunice Hefner.
Andres and I, as our 45-year-old conservative men, would truly love nothing other than to go to the Playboy Mansion. That's been our dream since we were 25.
Honestly, fair. No, but me and Chase do have another story of a early showing movie we got to see.
Another one?
Anaconda
We got-
5, dude.
We got to see another early movie.
Are you allowed to talk about these?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
okay.
encourage it.
There's
They-
no
Oh.
NDA.
Mm.
All right, then go nuts.
So we got to see Freelance, starring John Cena,
And Brie
Larson.
Larson.
Freelance?
Yeah, that was my reaction when it popped up too. I was like, what the fuck? This is a movie?
So
What
the
is it
thing is
about?
about where we find these early showings is that it's the mystery movie at like Regal theaters. which they either show like a random old movie or they'll show an early release movie. Those are the two things that work. So I going into this thought this was an old movie from how it looked.
Okay.
I was like, oh, this must have been like an early 2000s movie that I just didn't know existed. This comes out in 17 days from this recording. So
Okay, I
Some
still
of
don't
the
understand.
graphics
Like,
in
what
this
is it
movie-
about?
Yeah, what is
So it a quick summary. It is an ex special forces military guy being
interesting.
contracted in private security to protect
A-
a reporter who's reporting on the guy where he
Like-
had his military accident going to kill.
A dictator of a country.
So all right. So there's a dictator of a country that during his special forces stint, he was sent to kill. During that mission, their helicopter got
Gotcha.
shot down, he got injured, he retired. That's that.
And now he's hired to protect the guy.
And now he's just a stay-at-home dad and lawyer.
And his wife hates
A
him.
His wife
stay-at-home
hates him.
dad
This is
and
important.
lawyer.
Okay.
How do you
What are-
stay at home and be a lawyer?
You be a shit lawyer. So the
Be
wife
okay.
even calls him a shit lawyer. That's how shit of a lawyer he
Okay,
is.
Gotcha.
But so his friend from the military, like the guy who, like his bro, his home dog, from the military, calls him up. It's like, yo, we should talk.
Oh my
Brings
God,
him
it's like
into a
Barry.
giant security company, and he's like, I got a mission for you. It's an easy 20 grand. All right. And he's like, but it's a reporter reporting on the guy that we were supposed to kill.
Oh, so you're
and he's like-
protecting the reporter that's going to report on that person.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And so they
Are
go
you
on this
interested in the movie at this point?
I'm gonna
Well-
say this sounds boring.
Yeah. Are you
So
interested at this point?
The clarification, we are also high.
Okay. Well, are you? I guess I would be watching. I would be.
I
Interested.
was thoroughly
I would be
entertained for the
invested, yeah.
wrong reasons.
I was
Yeah.
bored out of my mind.
If I don't like a movie, most of the time I'll watch the entire thing.
I just give a shit about anything involving the military. Like it could be a military veteran. It could be someone whose like dog got killed in the gunfire between two armies. I still wouldn't give a shit. Marley and me, but in the Middle East.
Okay, so the worst part about the movie, not even like the graphics, the CGI, is that this dictator turns out to be a good guy, and that the whole helicopter shot down was like some other like
It was the shadow CEO
It was his
government.
brother.
It was like
Oh my
Illuminati,
fucking God.
like CEOs are behind everything.
yeah. So
concept.
he's saying he wants to protect his country from the CEOs trying to like get his shit.
Because his country has the rarest metal for technology phones.
Was John Cena ever in the military?
No,
No.
I didn't think so.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean,
He's an American hero, though. and
He's
we
gotten
need to
pretty
respect
far
that.
as an American hero.
but it was just so weird
skipped
watching
the-
a movie.
He skipped
It's
the
so,
service.
so weird watching
The
it
service.
where a dictator is a good guy
Skipped American
the whole time. I felt like I was watching a like,
I will say
fascist
they
movie.
make this dictator. He's like a hyper genius, where he's just like, yeah, I knew you guys were on the way to kill me, but you guys got shot down by friendly fire, so it wasn't even me. He's
Fuck
like,
you.
I knew you
Anyway.
were coming. He's
I'm
like,
so
but
tired.
you got
I'm-
shot
I'm
by
the-
the CEOs, not me.
I
I'm
am
the Mark Zuckerberg of Iraq.
Elon Musk.
no, like literally in like the social network. Is that what it is?
Okay,
Yeah.
but I will say
It's
the
just-
most important scene in this whole movie to me and Chase is they're on horseback at some point,
Oh.
and they start going down a mountain,
Uh-huh.
and the CGI is like Skyrim going down a mountain on a horse.
Incredible.
Like it is like a PNG that is shifted down, and then it
Put it
cuts
up-
to like a side profile of them on a horse that is just
Jamie?
45
Right
degree
here.
angle.
Put it right here.
I don't think I can get the footage in time.
You do it,
Jamie.
Pull it up, Jimmy.
Jamie.
I can't pull it up.
Pull
The
up
movie's
something
not going to
similar.
be released by the
Pull up-
time this comes out.
Jamie, pull up the Windows Home background, and then put like a little horse on it.
Have this
I'm
guy
not gonna do that.
On it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do
Do it. Do a
Cody,
GIF.
you're going to do it. You're getting paid now. You're getting paid your exposure, and you're going
I-
to edit this.
That sounds awful, though. I'm sorry. You guys had to watch.
Hey,
That.
I'm so sorry.
I had a great time. I had a
personally
great
sorry.
time. That horse scene made it for me because it was like, it literally was like, obviously, like just a shot of the horse running at the camera forward. And then they just cropped it, like chroma keyed it out. and then just had it going, angled it down, like just skewed it down.
Can we?
And then it cuts to like a side profile of like John Cena and the guy, like the dictator, like where they're supposed to be on horseback. And then it's just their video, obviously angled at 45 degrees down. And like it's just bad green screen on the background. So you're just like, this is so bad. Like this looks garbage. But honestly, I would watch that scene a million times over and still bust out laughing. So I think it was worth the $5.
You should go to the movie like once it like properly drops, and then take a camcorder and just record that scene.
Sneak out the phone.
No. I mean like handheld VHS, like old school piracy.
Bro, this is such a sick scene.
We'll put it in the podcast.
The guy next to you.
Now.
Hey, you want me to tell you when this drops?
The best way to describe the movie is it's a Hallmark movie, but with some action thrown in it.
Is John Cena running out of money?
So I've actually come to this conclusion. It's a white hero movie, but white hero movies are just Hallmark action movies.
Yeah, that's accurate. So what happened?
Because at the end of the movie, him and his wife reconcile, and he doesn't cheat on her with Allison Brie.
That was gonna happen?
Yeah, Allison Brie was very, very seductive, and her titties were tittying. I'm not gonna lie.
I think ethically he should have.
Bro, Allison Brie's titties were like the forefront of this movie. I'm not joking.
Who's Allison Brie? I don't remember.
She's from Community.
She blonde?
No, she's not.
Like brunette.
She's brunette.
That's all I got.
You see Community?
I know Chevy Chase is in it.
Little Hours. You guys should watch the Little Hours. That's a good
Little Hours?
Yeah.
Is that the one where she makes out with Aubrey Plaza?
I think so.
What?
Yeah. I'm sold.
Well, that's not the selling point of the. Okay, well, if that's what sells it for you, good. It's a funny movie.
She makes out with Aubrey Plaza.
That fucking. I am so sick of fucking the trope of we're military and we're gonna stop the bad guy, but the military's not actually the bad guy. It's the mercenaries or some other thing,
some other militarized force.
Yeah, it's like no, it's you guys.
No.
Like, whoa, we're not the bad guys.
That's what's funny about this
movie.
We just
wanted a little bit of oil.
Military bad.
Oil.
Mercenary good.
Yeah.
That's what the last Call of Duty was.
Yeah, that's true.
Bad.
So bad.
Mercenary bad.
Yeah.
I like those movies. I love the Call of Duty campaigns just because of how like they're just so fun. They're fun.
They're dumb fun. It made me mad. Well, we can talk about it another time. But the recent one made me really mad. It was just stupid.
Why would we talk about it another time? This is what the podcast
Okay,
is for.
Fine.
Well, we are hitting an hour and a half.
Yeah, we are hitting an hour and a half. We don't need to talk about this.
Yeah, you fucking idiots.
It's not.
You guys didn't see it, but my cat just ate, or our cat just ate shit, and it was really funny.
That's not good. They can't be healthy.
Well, it's trying to climb up my curtain, so it had it coming.
Fun.
Was it in the camera?
It might have slightly been in the camera. She was like,
Jamie, show a photo of me.
Rewind it.
Jamie, rotoscope Reese's cat and then have it climb up the screen.
Rotoscope Reese's cat's head onto Reese.
Rotoscope
again?
Reese's cat.
Dude, I feel so bad for the audio listeners. They're not seeing any of this stuff.
Yeah, there's so much cool shit going on. There's 6 cats and they're all fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
And Reese is actually
an anime battle.
Yeah,
he's getting the cat. He's getting the cat for the
head is actually on the dog now.
Oh.
That is an upside down cat.
That's a cute cat, though.
All right, this is Meep.
That is the ass end of a cat.
I love that cat.
It's one of those big-eyed cats.
Yes. So for the audio listeners, Meep is a Persian short hair that I got from our friend who breeds show cats.
What? Just for free?
Yeah.
Yep.
You
things worth like $2,000.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
that's right. I'm gonna sell you.
So the problem with Meep is that Meep does not have a award-winning personality for a show cat. Because when we got her, she was actually the most skittish cat in existence.
She still is.
And she is very skittish, but she's a little more lovey-dovey now. But she is goddamn adorable.
Yeah, she's a very cute cat. Yeah,
Also very, very soft.
I keep trying to get the street cat into the house, but then I see cute cats like that. I'm like, well, I can only have one cat. You know, I guess
Reese killed
probably
the
want
last
cutest
street
one.
This is, you can't say this.
Reese killed our last street cat that we wanted to get.
I didn't kill the street cat. I'm sad about the street cat.
You run it over?
His fault.
So there was a street cat. We learned the story of the street cat after we learned it got killed by our neighbor's dogs.
Nice.
Street cat was super sweet, would come to the front door, like sit with us, like come inside. He would just literally walk inside, lay in my bed and fall asleep next to me.
Ew.
And then he would leave in the morning. And so I'm just like, wow,
off.
I like don't have to feed this cat. This is sick. But the cat just like ended up getting.
That's really fucking gross.
You got one night stood by a cat.
Yeah, we were like fleas.
No. This happened for like it was like 2 months. This cat used to be owned by the people who used to live here, and they left the cat.
Wonderful.
Well, I think it was just always an outside cat.
It was always an outside cat, but they left the cat here.
Wonderful. I love that. Good.
And so like cat would just like come hang out with us, chill. It was very sweet, like super like attention, affectionate, and like got along with Meep, so it was great. And then we learned from our neighbor that their neighbor's dogs killed the cat. So I was just like, man, I haven't seen Street Cat, and then we got told the news.
Oh my god!
Ouch!
Love that.
I miss Street Cat.
It's Reese's fault that we didn't provide enough shelter for this cat, that it died to the elements of the natural
The
world.
cat that would constantly meow at me at 5 a.m. to let it out of the house. Yeah. It would like come at the door every time I got home from work. It would like follow me to the door and then just go in straight to my room and then lay down. And then in the morning, I would just wake up and meow. And it would just be at my door, just like, all right, let me out. I got my shelter for the night. I'm trying to leave.
Get me out.
I got what I needed. Let me
out here, dude.
Let me skirt.
Reacts the same way every girl that you bring home.
Let me out. Yelling at you at 5 a.m. Get me out.
Let me out. Let me out.
Christ.
Let me out.
Let me back to the streets.
You said you wouldn't talk about that on the podcast.
Sorry, I
you
thought
see that room right there? That's not a bathroom. This
is abduction chamber.
That's the dungeon.
That's where they get handcuffed.
So you guys know like how like there's the temporal spaces where like you walk in and then it's bigger than it looks like inside than it is outside.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
It's like Narnia, but for kidnapped women.
Yeah, I used my complex understanding of astrophysics to make it just to lock
Astrophysicists.
Yeah.
Yeah, your complex understanding of astrophysics.
Yeah. You guys wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I wouldn't. So I wouldn't.
Did I ever tell you guys about the story of when I actually met like an astrophysicist?
It's not that great of a story, but we can listen.
That's hurtful.
Ouch.
Yeah, on that note, actually, I'm unplugging.
That was hurtful, and you should kill yourself. So I met.
They're unplugged.
They're unplugging. Wait, no. Wait, come back. Wait, no. Wait, guys, I'm not done.
How's it going?
Wait.
That's it. It's over. Podcast over.
Wait, we still have time.
How much time do we have?
Like 10, 15 minutes.
I gotta cook.
No, you don't.
I haven't had food since breakfast.
Same. And I'm still here.
So
I met an astrophysicist.
Okay, yeah.
We could just.
No. But you said you met an astrophysicist.
So I met an astrophysicist. Fuck you and fuck you, Cody. Hey, wait, hold on. Let me wait for Cody to put his earphones in just so I can yell at him again.
I can hear. It's okay.
No. I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait.
It's okay.
I'll wait.
No, you don't need to do that.
Okay, fine. So I go to a bar that I like to frequent, and I'm just sitting there drinking, and I'm just doing a shot, chilling, getting some food. I was just chilling by myself, and this guy like starts talking to the bartender next to me. And introduced himself and he was just talking to me. He's obviously like drunk at this point. And I was just like, yeah, talking to him. And he's just like, yeah, man. He's like out of it. But he just starts talking about how he used to work at NASA. And I'm like, okay, like what'd you do? And he's like, oh, I was a physicist. And he just keeps going into detail about like all this physics stuff. And then he's just like, yeah, he's like, honestly, like I have patents on multi-thread processing for computer parts. And he's like, so I've just been living off that for like the past 5 years, which if you guys don't know, that technology is sort of the most important technology to computers right now. So I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, wow, that's fucking crazy. And then like he's just like, yeah, man, he's like starts going into like explaining it. He starts explaining in detail how he figured it out. And I'm sitting there like, I'm just like, yeah, man.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I would have done that.
Yeah, I totally get it. I'm with you. I'm following.
I took an astrology course once. I know about space.
Yeah, Mercury's
so, like,
in retrograde. I got it.
I'm sitting there, and it's like I took physics. Like I took college level physics, and I got a B. All right, so I'm like, I know a little bit. I'm not great at it, and that's about it. And so I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, yep, there's some words I know in there. And then like he buys me a shot, and then he's just like, all right, I'm gonna go find my wife, and then
did a Borat
wanders
impression?
off to. He wanders off to this other area, and so then I'm just sitting there with the bartender. I'm just like, "Who the fuck was that?" She's like, "That is the smartest man I know, and I've never seen him sober once in my life." And I was like, "You know what? If you have a brain like that, I bet being plastered 24/7 is the only way to love your life."
Oh my god, he's just like Rick from Rick and Morty.
He's just like Rick.
Bro, you met Rick. You met Pickle Rick.
Yeah, he's just like me for real.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's the one robot from Futurama where he can see the future, and so he makes a super convoluted plan to get himself drunk that destroys his brain, so he no longer sees the future.
Oh my
That's
God.
him,
bro.
He's Future Bender.
Bro, that's why I understood him, is because I'm an intellectual. Oh my
You
god.
have to have a high IQ to watch Rick and Morty. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
I don't
God.
have it, so I can't.
Thank God I have my basic ground level grasp of physics to understand Rick.
Whenever you try to watch Rick and Morty, there's a CAPTCHA, but it's for like an IQ CAPTCHA, and I just cannot. I can't do it. I can't figure it out. Never been able to watch an episode.
you have to do like a crossword puzzle, but it's like
It's
just one line.
It's like being a Ravenclaw, you know.
Yeah,
You gotta solve your riddle to get into your house.
I was a Hufflepuff, so
Yeah, you fucking would.
I was Gryffindor, you piece of shit. You fucking fell for my trap, you idiot.
I did.
J.K. Rowling.
I fell for his trap. I fell for it.
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
J.K.
It's like
Rowling.
astrology trap.
I fell for the trap that you
Sick
had
of-
set just for me to attack you.
It's like when a girl asks you your sign, you just say something and they say, "I can totally see that." You're like, well, I was just fucking with you, so
They're like, that's such a
that's
thing
fucking
to do.
hilarious because I'm not that.
It's like, yeah, but that's a Capricorn move to do.
You look at their shirt.
He's got a cat on his body for the
Pretty
hose.
capybara of you.
I will say
Very-
that Chase has his astrology sign tattooed on him for the hose. Specifically for the hose.
It's
That way, when they ask me my sign, I'll show it to them. If they can't recognize it, then they're fake.
Well, they wouldn't be asking your sign in the first place.
Well, they can't normally see it when my
Well, they wouldn't be talking to you in the first place.
women just don't talk to me.
yeah, we're factoring that in. Yeah, that's in the equation.
What's it like?
What's it like? Hey
We'll have
guys,
to ask
what's it like
Rick.
talking to a girl?
We'll have to ask Rick because
That's weird.
Cody, as the only person here with like a girlfriend, what's it like talking to a girl?
they're AI.
Oh,
Yeah, I built
I think I
her.
talked to my girlfriend. What the fuck?
Mhm. Yeah, it's like one of the virtual AI ads that came around during COVID.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. She's my AI partner. I tell her all my secrets.
Makes me want to watch her again so I can be
Then-
sad.
Then she sells my secrets to the Chinese government.
Ah, got him.
Classic her.
Yeah, you
Now
know
we
her.
what you like to masturbate to.
The Chinese government now knows that I like watching centaurs ram each other with fucking with dolphin penises.
Jesus Christ.
That was very specific.
I kept thinking of animals.
Well, a centaur is not an animal. So.
Yeah,
it's
well,
functionally it. Well, I mean,
right.
you think I'm gonna get off on something without boobs? Come on.
Fair.
Give boobs
fair.
to anything.
You know what?
We're good. We're clear.
Does that mean you get off to Nick Avocado?
Honestly,
I hate to vomit. I hate to
he
vomit.
looks good right now.
Does
he's
he?
he's
he
getting in
weight?
shape.
Losing
And
weight,
he looks
yeah.
pretty good.
Good. I genuinely want the best.
I saw this recently that he was like gotten skinny again.
So wait, he lost his boobs?
Yeah,
I'm not interested.
I'm out.
I'm out.
And for that reason, I'm out.
I typed in Nicodemus avocado.
All right, I do have a content creator thing I want to talk about.
They were not. Is it just
go.
from Nicodemus Coolridge?
From Nicodemus Coolridge.
That's Braden's Final Fantasy 14
So,
character for Final
I want
Fantasy.
to talk about a content creator, a controversial one always, but always in the discussion.
Yeah, we're past our time. We're gonna have a buzzer. We're gonna start setting a fucking like.
This is the last
siren.
topic.
Okay.
Have you guys been seeing Tyler One's chess streams?
Mm-mm. I haven't watched Tyler One.
It's
ever.
clinically insane how many hours he's putting into learning chess, and it's scary how fast he's improving.
Well, he wasn't the worst.
Usually what happens
league,
when you
right?
put time into something.
Yeah, but he's almost at he's at like 1500 rating right now. And that was like over the course of like 13 days, he went from like 600 to 1400 rating. Like his improvement skill is crazy.
I mean, he got the challenger in league.
he got challenger in every role in league.
Oh my god.
Insane,
which is fucking crazy.
But I hit
Did he
diamond
make
in
like separate
Overwatch,
accounts?
so.
Yeah, all separate accounts. Like only queuing that role. He got challenger in every account, and then he did it in Korea too.
Oh my god, he beat the Koreans?
I know, he's fucking nuts.
All our esports teams are Koreans.
I love how everybody I'm on an r/chess, and people are like, "Yeah, just so what? He got challenger in league. That doesn't freaking matter. People play chess, and they're good at chess. So, we'll see him in his 40s playing chess, and maybe he'll be good then."
It's like his improvement rate, like compared to like any other player, is nuts.
Well, people don't understand in like any competitive game, to be honest, or any competition that uses your brain, is that it's all mindset, literally entirely mindset. Like
exactly.
When I was playing with John, I don't know. Do you remember John, right, Reese?
Yeah.
He's a super smart friend that we had. I played League of Legends with him back in the day when I played League of Legends, and he really like trained that into me because he was really fucking good. And he was like, it's all mindset, that sort of thing. And I've taken that into like literally every life thing that I've done, and it's always improved it. Like if you just don't get angry and you actually think about your mistakes and accept that you make mistakes, you will go from being bronze to fucking at least gold. At least just from being conscious of the fact that you aren't perfect.
You can go
but it is more fun to get mad at other people.
Yeah, I do enjoy getting mad at other people.
It's way more
Actually,
fun.
I don't very much. I don't. But I do like yelling. That's fun.
Yeah, like when you leave the whole team to go like in the back line and then you die because you're not getting healed, that's when you start flaming the fucking healer.
Yeah. I like to choose my favorite slurs for the times like that. Yeah.
Well, I think before Cody starts going off on his list of slurs, we should probably end.
Yeah, I think that's
so anyway, my top one is probably.
Thanks for watching Sauced Up.
Watching.
This is the first time we're doing an outro.
Yeah.
Well, no, you guys did a YouTuber outro for the last one. Trust me, I remember.
Oh, that's true.
Bye.
I said no, that was me. I said like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications.
Yeah, and I said, "Wow, we're doing the YouTube outro,w," and then Cody yelled it.
So do another
like,
intro.
Subscribe, and get paid.
Hit that bell. Ding.
Ding. Put a ding here.
Go, get your
guys. The audio listeners don't have any of these buttons to hit.
Get your.
Oh, they do on Spotify, where you can now find us.
You got. Oh, we're on Spotify now.
We're on everything.
Oh shit! You want to give us the socials? Give it the rundown. Do a proper outro.
You can listen to us a day early.
On
Spotify.
On iTunes.
A day early on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcast, Zencast.
Video.
You don't get the video, which is the important part because
That is the most
we're
important.
all super
Fucking beautiful.
hot.
Miss my legs.
You're gonna miss us making out for hours.
If you
Oh my god, they're doing it right now.
Oh my god. Dogs so. Oh, my dogs are colorful. Jesus, what are we doing?
So
Red.
Yeah, why do we have red ass dogs?
Red dogs.
Like and subscribe.
Jamie, like and subscribe.
Everyone say goodbye to Craig.
You hold the
Goodbye to
subscribe.
Craig. Bye,
Put a
Craig.
booby. Put a booby in my hand.